books. Oh, okay, I'm going to look at the books. Oh. Boo! No books. I don't want to read... I don't mind reading their stuff. It's like stealing their chest that I'm a bit wary of. Nameless zombie. Doubtful skeleton. There's a nameless zombie. Doubtful skeleton. There is no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse, only a few coloured rags, which seem to serve more as decoration than clothing. It is staring at the floor, shaking its head and tapping its chin thoughtfully. Greetings! It makes no response, apparently lost in thought. I said, greetings! It looks up and sees you, sighs with a small puff of dust. I have much on my mind, and prefer to be left alone. Oh, is there something I could help with? No. I have a difficult decision to make, 'tis all. What decision is that?
Updated my journal.
To continue my life here, or to death, to finally pass into the true death I've been told of. True death? A complete absence of passion. The true death is the true life beyond this shadow of existence. It is said that we must reach this place to free ourselves. No, you've got to give me more than this game. I'm not gonna say one way or the other. I don't think. He says, trying to work out a way to get his character killed. I understand that, but that's because I don't know. I'll leave you to your thoughts. I'm staying out of that. Thank you very much. Zombie, 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 zombie. Still Mary. Zombie, zombie. Untrapped door is rested shut. There's no way it'll open. Still Mary. This musty smelling female zombie looks exceptionally old, almost mummified. Her skin has the appearance of mouldering grey-green leather, and one of her eyes has fallen out. Ew. Leaving a dark pit in her face. Her voice is slow and thick. Greetings. Greetings. She indicates herself and speaks again. Stalmeri. It sounds as if her vocal cords are festering away in some soupy mess at the base of her throat. Stale Mary? I had some questions. She nods her head, awaiting your answer. Mary, I need to speak with the Silent King. Can you help me? What? Ask for a modicum of compassion. Yeah. I need to leave this place, Mary. I have so much to do, and to be imprisoned here simply for stumbling upon the dead nations, it isn't right. Even then, I'm not gonna stay dead. I'm not. Well, I only ask for a modicum of compassion. Can you help? Stale Mary is quietly for a time, then nods. She points to the first of the three portals along the northern wall. Claes the Sullen. Oh, Silent King. Oh my god, I'm trying to. Alright! Actually, okay. Wav. Ne. Al. Close eyes, think of Silent King, walk to the northwest alcove, but only so long as I live.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so don't kill you. Northwest alcove. So you're talking about... Which is I assume this is the northwest. This alcove extends only a few feet into the north wall before coming to an abrupt end. It was here that Stale Mary had told you to close your eyes and think of the Silent King before stepping inside. As long as she is still alive, it should activate a portal to the Silent King's throne room. I think we'll wait. No, let's do that now, because no. I'm worried that maybe she's going to die in a moment, so I'm going to save. New save. Silent King. Come on, team. Let's go. Leave that activating the portal. Leave that activating the portal. Thank you. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Oh no. Please, I don't want to fight. Hello. Hello, person. Stop this heresy. Do not approach the Silent King. So thou have come. The skeleton turns to gaze upon the massive throne. What thou see here is the end of our culture. Well, what do you mean? None must know that the king speaks only silence. Well, I'd figure that out from the fact he's the Silent King. How long has this gone on? Long. Halgrim stares off into the shadows. He stopped speaking to us long ago. He himself has left for the thrice-damned true death. A trace of rage and despair trickles into his voice. He has abandoned us here to suffer amongst the living. We have become the prey of all that lives. Well, why does he still rule? Why didn't you just have a new king? Whatever. A new king. The king is not undead. Long unlive the king. Then who really rules? Mary and I speak to the Silent King. We rule in his stead. But you said he... but he's dead. Why don't you tell your people the truth? I wish to preserve what we have created. I do not wish to die. Still Mary speaks. No. That's messing with my voice as well. My throat. If our own people were to learn of this, or a caste were to discover this deception, or many as one, the hive mind of the cranium rats, all that we have created here would be destroyed. This husk is all that keeps the inner and outer enemies at bay. If the truth is spoken, our small civilization would become dust. Go on. I cannot force thee to be silent. But I would ask thee to look beyond thyself, to consider what would happen if thou spoke of what thou hast seen here. I don't want to leave, I want to explore, but I want to see what... Why don't you place a new king upon the throne? Because then everyone would know. He might say... That might have an answer. Why don't you place a new king upon the throne? The king must be alive when he sits upon the throne. It will accept no other. Once a person sits upon the throne, he may not leave it. That's the problem. I don't think that would work. So ago. Because he'd probably get everyone to go through the true death anyway, wouldn't he? So ago. Would not make a good king. He's too much in love with his own voice to remain silent. Such a position on the throne would also rob him of the true death. That would be as blasphemous as attempting to rob us of the life that we possess. I will become your king if you will have me. There'll probably be a reason for him not to want me. I'm tempted to press it just to see what would happen to the game. He would reject it, I think. But would my guy propose it? I mean, if you need a king... Hey, I can king. I can king, but I can't die. In some ways, it's a good argument for king. I want to find out what's happening to me, and I don't think that's going to be particularly useful. I want to see what happens. I will become your king then, if you will have me. Yeah. Okay. Once one sits upon the throne, they may never leave it. Death, true death, is the only release from the Silent King's throne. Is this a game over? Like, this feels like it's not going to work. Like, is someone going to chime up and be like, this isn't going to do anything? I want to see what will happen. Yes, I will do it. Faint gurgling sound. Then take thy throne, O Silent King. This is a terrible plan. I'll do it. As the only release from the Silent King's throne is death, you are bound to it for all eternity. I got a game over! Woo! I thought that might have happened. Well, there we go. That's this game is done. I thought that might have happened. Oh, I've got to go through the dialogue again. I like that. I thought that might have been the case. Yeah, so we'll just go through the same dialogue options, roughly. Do not approach the Silent King. Woo! Fly. Hello. What do you mean by the end of culture? How long has this gone on? Long, yes. Who really rules? Why don't you tell your people the truth? Go on. Why don't you place a new king upon the throne? Let's go through these options again. So we go. I will only wish to leave. I'm not going to tell people about this. I only wish to leave. Thou may leave this place. Go now, and I beg of thee, honour thy word.
Updated my journal.
Woo! Journal! Woo. Now, where do I go?
Done.
I want to explore! Swithering corpse, impressive in its screamed. Apparently the mighty Silent King, the Lord and Master of the Dead Nation, appears to be a lot more than a desiccated shell. What happens if I take his skull? No. Part of the reason I didn't loot in the Warrens of Thought was because that was I'm going to talk to them there actually. Was because that was looting from the dead, and that's rather desecrating the king. Even though he's dead, not dead. He's no longer undead. He's now actually dead. I think they'll still be really bothered if I do it anyway. Mary nods towards the double doors at the southern end of the throne. Love her, nah. World, Lada. I should stop reading that bit. I could do with a drink. I should get myself something, maybe. Where am I? Skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. Skeleton, 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 skeleton. Well done. Let's explore! All these trapdoors are closed, I guess. Ooh, they're not trapdoors, they're coffins. Which, on a completely related note, so am I. Knifed ghoul! Knifed ghoul! Knifed ghoul! The ghoul's face has a great gash upon it, and one of its eyes has been destroyed entirely. Despite the relative freshness of the wound, it seems to cause the foul-smelling creature no pain or discomfort. You noticed a grimy knife tucked into its waistband. The letters Uhia are carved into its handle. Could I have that knife you've got tucked in your belt? The ghoul looks down at the knife, scratching its head as if it's wondering how it got there. Finally, it looks up and gives you a sly, toothy grin. Meat want knife? Meat make trade, yes. Rat tails. Yes, yes! Ghoul snatches them away greedily and devours them. After licking his clawed fingers clean, he tosses you Uhia's knife. Ah, thanks. Okay. Tasty meat. Look at the meat. Tasty meat. What's in here? I was worried there might be people in here, and this would be the ghoul's larder. What's in the barrels? Bandages. I'm very excited by the fact that I have food here. That I have healing items. Alright, oh, here's not. Oh, that's magical! Yeah, I won't equip it. So my blighted ones we will feed. Yeah, I'm guessing you're a bad person. The rot stink of this ancient-looking ghoul woman is nauseating, even from a distance. Her grey-green skin is infested with tomb rot and festering sores. Her fingers, each capped by a long, curved talon, are covered in dried blood and filth. Her hair, thick with scuttly insects and worms, hangs to her knees. It hides nearly all her face in shadow. Oh, that's hair? Save for a fanged feral grin and a lolling grey tongue. Greetings. Hist!
What have we here? Some pretty meat eye, a little tough gristle, sharpen me teeth on your bone and grow fat on your marrow. Questions. Who are ye to come before me like a feast? Answer, Caste.
I have no name.
Then neither does a Caste. I call ye Blooded One. Pray ye still have a name and a will before I tear you apart.
Blooded One?
Meat people to eat.
Her yellow eyes peer intently at you through her ragged white hair.
Ye.
Alright, other questions?
Go. Pester at Caste while ye still live, meat ask.
Whoa! No. Have you seen a small bronze sphere?
Caste opens many coffins, many tombs. Never seen such a thing.
I think I'll get out of here while I'm not eaten. While I'm whole. Ghoul, skeleton, ghoul. Skeleton merchant! Let's talk to the skeleton merchant. You see a skeleton bouncing from the ball of one foot to another. Air whistles from between his teeth. It looks very, very bored. As you approach, its demeanor changes entirely.
Welcome, welcome. Host of items for your perusal, fresh from the latest perks you've been trying to loot the quiet ones. Would you like to see them?
Show me what you've got. Thank you. An antler axe. Okay. Bandages. Stuff I can't use. Cranium rat charm. Healing! Healing things! Things of healingness. I don't know why that's green. What is it? A level 3 spell. Woo. If I grab all those... No, I've already got those. That's why that one's green. Buy the healing items as well. I've now got 20 slots. Oh dear. I may have just dropped something. Okay, fair enough. And that. Oh no, I didn't. Very good. Very good. Oh, yeah, because he's a mage, so I could actually have him buy those items. These... Oh, right, there's an infinite number of those. Okay. Yeah, I think they're playing very differently. I thought, and maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that we'd be able to... I say we. Right, okay, so that's a different thing. I think we'll copy that spell. Like, I would have thought, because this is kind of how... I can't do level 3 spells yet. No! I thought that, and I might be horribly wrong. I wouldn't be surprised. This is me, after all.
Right.
I know you could in... I'm fairly sure you could in 3rd edition. Puzzled Skeleton. In 3rd edition, if memory serves, you could... oh, is he trying to rhyme things? Or 3.5, certainly. I didn't have 3rd edition, I had 3.5. You could copy spells from other people's spell books, which would be what, these guys could do, in theory. I don't know if you could do that in 2nd.